Closing out the show with our wiretaps, looking at some of the popular names off the waiver wire. Now that you have them, should you actually start them this week? So we'll start with Jerick McKinnon against the New York Giants. I almost called them the San Francisco Giants. The San Francisco 49ers playing the New York Giants. Do you start Jerick McKinnon this week if you have him?
You know, we do 90 shows a week, so people back off if we make a mistake here or there. You know what? If you picked up Jerick McKinnon as a speculative, if you're blocking somebody who lost a player this week, if you're just being a Weisenheimer, like if you have Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs, this is very specific to me, by the way. If you have like Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs, you're cool. You don't need to get Jerick McKinnon into your lineup. But if you were really, struggling here, if you had McCaffrey or if you had Saquon Barkley, I think he has a pretty good opportunity to score some points against the Giants. We saw last week the Bears were able to run on them. I think that he's going to be a huge part of this offense for the 49ers this week. So I like Jerick. I actually really do like this play. I like Jerick McKinnon a lot. And I think as I'm starting to put together my fantasy lineups, I think he's going to be somebody I'm going to try to sneak in as well.
Yeah, he was my number one waiver target. I'm starting him pretty much in a lot of places where I have him. Darrell Henderson against the Bills, who their run defense has been tough in the past. They haven't been tested yet this year, though. Would you trust Darrell Henderson this week?
You know, I really do believe that the Rams running backs are going to be a little bit touchdown dependent. And again, what we saw last week with Tyler Higbee and running the ball, like Bobby Trees gets more opportunity to run the ball at the goal line than some of these other guys. So I want to avoid it. I think that I'm going to avoid this situation against the Bills. As you said, they're not being tested, but the Rams are playing back-to-back East Coast games. I believe this is an early window game as well. So I kind of want to stay away. I think this is one where, again, like if you are beset by injuries, you might not have any other choices. But if you're looking between him or Jerick McKinnon or something like that, I'm probably going to be leaving him on the bench.
Yeah, I'm worried about him and Malcolm Brown this week. I'm sort of hands-off on both of those guys. Finally, Mike Davis, who looks like he's going to be the next man up in Carolina. He's got the Chargers this week. How confident are you in him?
If I had to choose between him and, let's say, Kareem Hunt, who's not a starting running back, I would probably go with Kareem Hunt in that instance. But I think, all things being equal, if you're stung at the running back position, Mike Davis is going to be good because of the opportunity.
Yeah, I think opportunity, the volume potentially is king there. He's not going to give you Christian McCaffrey production. That's not a fair comparison.
What?
But shocking, I know, right?